Hello and welcome back to my channel Talented Reads. This video is going to be a vlog for the April challenge that I did with my two book besties. This challenge is called The Challenge. I'll kind of talk about it in the video, but there's not really any prompts or anything. It's kind of flexible, so yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so let's go over my April TBR. I think at this point now, with two vlogs that I did for some monthly challenges, I would kind of know the routine, pick out my April TBR books, see what I can cross-reference to the monthly challenge, and then we'll put out anything extra. Okay, so let's go over what I have on my TBR for April. So first is the books for the horror challenge, which is Devil, Demon, and Hell this month. So I got Needful Things by Stephen King, which, that'll be a big one to read. Lush and Seething Hell. I got Seed. The Devil in Silver. And The Hellbound Heart by Clive Baker, which I'm actually kind of excited about because I've seen Hellraiser before, but I didn't know that it was actually from a book, so I'm kind of excited to, I think I'm going to read this and then rewatch Hellraiser, so that'll be exciting. So next I have my NetGalley reads, which I actually don't have here physically with me since those are ebooks, but I'll put up a picture of them here. So I have The Fall. I have Hotel California, which sounds like a short story collection, kind of set at this hotel, which sounds really interesting. I'm pretty excited to read that. And you guys, I got Just Like a Mother. This is one of my most anticipated reads for 2022. I'm so excited to read this. The cover completely freaks me out. I've been waiting so much for this. I'm so happy I got an arc of this through NetGalley to read. So those are the three NetGalley reads. I have my new releases. I have Our Lives Under the Sea, which I'm excited to read. It's kind of a shorter book than I was expecting it, but I'm excited to read. I read her other book. I really liked that, so I'm excited to read this. And then my other new release is Until the Last of Me, I think that's what it's called. Which actually doesn't come out until the 29th, so I will be picking that up on the 29th, but I don't have it here since we are not quite there yet. Okay, so for the buzzword challenge, I think the buzzword is like size. So I'm reading Little Darlings, little being the size buzzword. I've heard some good things about this, so I'm excited to read this book. And then my book of the month is The Book of Cold Cases by Simone St. James. This was my March pick. I'm really excited to read this. I've read her other two books and I've really, really loved them, so I'm really excited to read this. And I like that the book of the month, like the covers kind of all have this like slanted like picture look about them. It's cool. They kind of all like go together. But anyways, so that is it for the books on my TBR so far. So the April challenge is kind of simple. There's no like prompts or anything. The challenge is just to read books that start with the. It's called The Challenge. And there's like a little badge level rank, so I'll put a little snapshot up here. I think the highest level you can achieve is to read 10 books. So naturally, that's what I want to shoot for. So I see obviously a couple in here that I can use. Okay, so we've got the Book of Cold Cases. The Book of Cold Cases. The Hellbound Heart. And actually, the page count has to be at least 100. How many pages is it here? 163 pages. So that counts. I was a little worried about that, but okay. So the Hellbound Heart, the Devil in Silver, and I don't see any others. What did I have for my NetGalley reads again? Did I have any with the? Oh, I did. The Fall from NetGalley. Okay, cool. So that's 4, right? Yeah. Oh boy, so that means I need to pick 6. I probably have a lot more on my shelf at the. Seems like kind of a common thing in books. Although only 4 of the ones that I have on my TBR actually work, but that's okay. So let's go back to my shelves and see if we can pick out 6 more. Wow, that was enlightening. So apparently I have a crap ton of books on my shelf that start with the. Oh man. So I'm gonna have a harder time picking, but what I did is I at least picked these 3. The Night Shift, because it came very highly recommended. It's a new release, so I'd like to read that. And then the 20 Days of Turin is a translated horror novel that I can count for one of my reading challenges, so that'll work. And then the Minders, I think I'm going to try to buddy read. So I wanted to at least pick that one, but that means I still have 3 to get to my 10 that I wanted. What to do? See, this is why I'm not a mood reader, because if I have to just like randomly pick something, apparently I don't know how to do that. I think what I might do is try to just narrow down a list of the ones that are still on my shelf that I want to read, and then maybe I'll put them in a random spinner. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And then just spin for 3 books and see what we get. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Alright, I'm gonna go pick out my books, do the spinner thing, and I'll meet you back here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 winners of the spinner. The whole. Oh shoot, I should have freaking down at the pages. Oh yeah, that's 193, that should be good. Okay, so we got the whole, the Echo Wife, and the Last Quintista. Let me just take a minute and appreciate this book for a minute. Look at this. This is on the freaking inside cover. So pretty. I love that. Oh no, I messed it up now. Well, it was beautiful before I messed it up. Oh, there we go. Alright, cool. So I think we got our 10 the books. The whole. The Echo Wife. The Last Quintista. The Minders. The 20 Days of Turin. The Night Shifts. The Devil in Silver. The Hellbound Heart. The Book of Cold Cases. The 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, that's only 9. Dang it, did I miscount? Oh no, plus the NetGalley ebook. Whew. I was about to be lost. No plan is dangerous. Okay, cool. I'm glad there's a couple of small books in there, because this one, Stephen King, does he know he can write under 1,000 pages and it's perfectly acceptable? Alright. Cool, there's a lot of good books here. I'm very excited for April now. Yay! Cool. So when April 1st starts, I can start the April challenge and start the book, because the badges and go up to 10 books. There's no other rules, like you have to read one at a time or you have to finish one before you can start another. Like, that rule doesn't apply. You can read, however, you can start all 10 if you want to. But just like I obsessively plan my TBR, I obsessively plan how I'm going to read these, so I got it all figured out. Yeah, cool. So April 1st, we'll come back to you and get to reading. It is Thursday, and I'm finally getting to my first book for the April challenge, The Minders, by John Marrs. It's not too big. Hopefully I can get it done in a couple of days. I heard a lot about John Marrs through his book, The One, which I do have. But I've heard a lot of good things about this book as well, so I'm excited to get to it. And I will be buddy reading it with a friend who's also reading it for the April challenge, so it's very exciting. Wish me luck. Happy Saturday, everybody. It's early in the morning. We're supposed to go to the farmer's market. Well, my parents are at the farmer's market, but I am dealing with Women of the Month problems and did not feel up to going. It's such a nice day out too. I wanted to do some gardening, but I don't know if I'm going to feel up for that either. We have some family coming over this afternoon, but I wanted to give you an update on where I'm at with a couple of books for the April challenge. So I started The Minders on Thursday, and I read some last night and Friday. I'm probably halfway through, but I'm hoping to finish this weekend. For those of you who don't know me, I use a lot of bookmarks when I'm reading. I kind of map out like how much I want to read, like each day, so I can figure out how many. Anyways, I'm a little obsessive with it, but that's great. That's besides the point. So The Minders by John Mars, really interesting. I'm actually really liking it, and there's a kind of nod to a couple of his other books, which is really cool. And I did clarify with a friend that she's read the other books, and she said that this like doesn't give away any spoilery stuff, so I'm happy with that. But now it makes me want to read the other books, so that's pretty cool. I'm hoping I can finish this weekend. And then The Night Shift I started by Alex Finlay, which is so far really interesting. I think it's kind of gaining momentum now. I'm like a third of the way through it. So I'm excited to see where this goes. There's like lots of different perspectives, so I'm curious like how they kind of all tie into each other. So super interesting. Yeah, I think I plan to finish this like on Monday, but it's actually really interesting. I think I might just try to hammer it out this weekend. So I probably won't get to these until tonight, but that's my update. Yeah, talk to you later. Happy Sunday. It's like, I don't know, 11:30. I already did my adulting chores this morning, so I get to just read the rest of the day. My goal for today, I stayed up last night. Well, I'll say late, but it's late for me. Some of you are probably like, please. Anyways, I'm like 75% of the way through The Night Shift. I got like 100 pages left on The Minders. And then Our Wives Under the Sea. Like, yeah. So I'm pretty much close to being done with all of these. So my goal for today first is to finish these three. This one I can't really do for the April challenge, but both of these have the in the title. So these are my two for the challenge, which will get me my first and second book. So I'd like to finish those, and then I started the 20 Days of Turin last night. So I'm like to read a little more of this, and then I'm thinking I could probably start these. They're not that big. Maybe I could like, I don't know, hammer out one of them. We'll see. But those would all be for the April challenge, because they all have that on the title. Get it? Anyways, this 20 Days of Turin is kind of interesting. It almost reads like a nonfiction, because it's kind of like based on true events, I think. I don't know. I'm still kind of a little confused, but the cover freaking creeps me out. At first I thought this was a tree, and then I realized like it's actually like a monster thing. Like there's his feet, and he has these like little sandals on. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. So that's my plans for today. Wish me luck. I did it. Oh, it's so far away. I finished The Night Shift and The Minders and Our Wives Under the Sea. I finished all three. Woohoo! Really good. I mean, this one's not for the April challenge, but this is a 5-star. This is a 5-star. This is 4-star. I mean, I probably could give this a 5-star, but I give it a 4-star. So that's exciting. I'm done with these three. So it's only like, it's 2:30. So I probably could like this I could probably get halfway in. And then the 20 Days of Turin, I'd like to get farther in, and then maybe I'll read half of this one. Not too bad. Yay, on Saturday finishes. So that's 2 books now I've completed for the April challenge. And these are all 3 for the April challenge, so that'll be cool. That'll put me a little ahead, 5 books, like halfway through kind of what I wanted to do. So, cool. Good morning. It's Monday. Wanted to give you guys an update. So I finished the 3 books, and then I started these last night. I got like the whole 75% of the way through, and then the Hell Down Heart, I'm pretty much the same way, and then the 20 Days of Turin, I'm about halfway. So I'm hoping on my lunch today I can finish maybe one of these, and then tonight I'll be able to knock out the other 2. So it's really freaking cold this morning. I'll have to show everyone. I'll take a video of outside. It's so freaking cold. It actually snowed last night. That's crazy. Like, it's freaking April. And it snowed. Anyways, that's not a book update, but... So yeah, that's it. And then I want to start, maybe I'll start a couple of other books today and tonight. So, alright, start of the week. I need coffee, and then work, and then reading, and then work, and then reading. In that exact order. Alright, so it's later in the evening. I am off work now. Had some dinner. Did not get a chance to read on my lunch. I did not get a lunch today. But look, the snow is still kind of out there. It's kind of melting. But anyways, it's really cold. I'm actually cold, if anybody can believe it. So my focus tonight is to finish these, which I have no doubt I'll be able to do. I have like 2 chapters left in this one, like less than 100 pages in this one, and then this one, I think I'm at like 60%, but it reads kind of quick, so I have no doubt I'll be able to finish these 3. And then I want to start The Echo Wife. It'd be nice if I could get like halfway through with that. It's kind of a short book, so I should be able to. But the thing's kind of small. I don't know. We'll see. But those are my plans for the evening. It's like perfect reading weather, so I have nothing else really planned for the evening, so yeah, I will be reading my ass off. Talk to you later. Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. Sorry if you can hear the music. My dad's like jamming it out there. I think it's been some days since I've updated everybody. Sorry, I had to take a sip. I read some books that weren't for the April challenge. The last one that I wanted to read that wasn't for the April challenge is Until the Last of Me, which is the second book in the Take Them to the Stars series. I think the first one I read like back in February, I think. It was okay, and I think I actually said in that video, like, I don't know if I'm going to continue, but here we are. But I can't not, like, I have to know what's going to happen, so anyways, that's not for the April challenge, but I want to finish that, and then my goal for this weekend is to read The Book of Cold Cases and The Night Tider, both of which count for the April challenge because it starts with the. And then that'll put me at 8 books completed for the challenge, which means I'll only have 2 left to get to the 10 book master level badge or whatever, so that'll be exciting. I think the last 2 books, I think I already have those 2 books out. So I think in my original, let me shift over here. So my original, like, picking out the books, I talked about how I was going to read The Hellbound Heart, and I think I'm picking The Night Tider because this I can count for another challenge prompt for historical fiction. So I picked this up so that I could read it kind of for the April challenge and count it for the other prompt. And so I was like, well, I'll pick this instead of The Hellbound Heart. But I still ended up reading The Hellbound Heart. Anyways, it's a whole thing. So, but I don't think I'm going to count The Hellbound Heart, even though I already read it. I don't know. I'm sure you guys don't care, but anyways, I'm still gonna read these 2. I want to try to get halfway through tonight. Oh, that was not thick, huh? Okay, so I have my Saturday night plans in place, I guess. So I also wanted to watch Candyman. That's gonna be my Saturday movie. But I wanted to watch the original and the new one. So I think what I might do is I'd read, see if I can get halfway through, read, watch a movie, read, watch a movie. And then maybe read. See if I can finish that bad boy. Does that sound like the plans? It did make sense. But I'm also tired. So we'll see how far I get. Alright, so I finished watching Candyman. I feel like I've watched it, but I don't remember any of, like, the entire hour and a half that I just watched. So maybe I haven't actually seen it, but that's okay. Well, I see why it's a classic. Yeah. There's like a second and a third one. I won't be watching those, but I would like to watch the remake. So I'm gonna read Night Tider. I got my placeholder. Hopefully I can get to the halfway mark. And then if it's not too late, I'd like to watch the remake of Candyman. I think it came out last year, I want to say. So, yeah. We'll see. It's usually my bedtime at like 8:30. So, we'll see how I do. Hey, I'm feeling hungry, so we're going to make a recipe from a book. This is Half Baked Harvest. This is her new recipe book that came out, I think, like March or February. I have a couple of friends. We always share her recipes. She's got such good stuff. But one of my girlfriends in Massachusetts got each of us one of these books, and we decided to pick a recipe and make it. We're kind of all spread all over the US, so we're not really near each other, but we're gonna virtually make the recipe together. So we're making this cashew butter chicken. Sorry, saucy, spicy, creamy cashew butter chicken, which is kind of like another version of the Indian butter chicken. Oops. So freaking good. And it says start it with rice and some naan bread. Okay. So I did all this stuff outside. I took a little rinse off shower. And now is reading time. I have my last book for the April challenge. I'm at like 50%, I think. So I'm hoping I can just like knock the rest of it out. Oh yeah, I'm at 50%. Cool. Yes, I'm hoping I can just knock this off, and then I'll have hit my 10 books for the April challenge. Woohoo! Alright, I have officially completed the April challenge. So I read a total of 10 books. Well, actually I read a total of 11 books. But I only needed to read 10 to reach the top level for the challenge. So here's the 10 that I counted. And my final level is the Master. So let's run through the 10 books. So we got the Minders, which I rated 4 stars. And then the Night Shift, 5 stars. The Hole, 3.5 stars. The 20 Days of Turin, 3 stars. The Echo Wife, 4 stars. The Last Quintista, 4.5 stars. The Book of Cold Cases, 4 stars. The Night Tiger, 3.5 stars. The Devil in Silver, 3.5 stars. And then the one ebook that I read, The Fall, which I gave 3 stars. So, very exciting to have finished 10 books for the challenge. So, that is it for this April challenge vlog. At this point, I do know there's going to be a May challenge, so I'll get to do another vlog for that as well. Very exciting. So I guess that's it. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.